and welcome to Life Admin 365. I am Dipty and I'm very happy to say that I am back to my usual old self and ready to share full-length videos with voiceovers. Today I'm sharing with you my weekly veggie and lentil prep, a look at my organized freezer and a few meals that I prepped earlier in the week or the week before. So do stick around till the end and do give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy watching it. So without further ado, let's get started. Here I have picked, rinsed and dried 2 bunches of cilantro, de-stemmed, rinsed, dried green chilies, chopped carrots and veggies prepped for pav bhaji. I also have prepped cauliflower and green peppers, flash frozen them and they are in my freezer. I will share those when I give you a glimpse of my freezer. I chopped more than what was needed for sabzi so that I could use the extras to make my pav bhaji kit as shown. Then there are mint leaves, green chilies, garlic and cilantro leaves that I'm going to use for making hot cilantro mint chutney. Here I have rinsed and dried cilantro stems, rinsed and dried red radishes, 3 large bulbs of garlic peel, rinsed and dried. I'm using these for making freezer friendly garlic paste. I will share that recipe along with other condiment recipes in an upcoming video. Then I have pressure cooked Kabuli chana which are overcooked. I didn't remember that I had put baking soda in these and therefore pressure cooked it for 7 whistles instead of my usual 3 when using baking soda. Now they are all mushy. Then I have a ground mixture of pressure cooked kidney and pinto beans, cilantro stems and jalapeno peppers. I will freeze half of this mixture uncooked. I will use this filling for making tacos and freezer friendly burritos. Then I have picked, rinsed and dried 2 large bunches of methi which I will be using for making methi malai paneer. I will share that recipe in a separate upcoming video. And lastly, I have chopped, rinsed and dried green beans and carrots which I will use along with soaked moong dal to make sabzi for tonight's dinner. Alright, let's move on to my organized freezer to see what I have. Most shelf freezer has my pav bhaji kit. This is the same container that has pav bhaji veggies that I had shown you earlier. This opaque container has multi-purpose curry masala cubes. This container holds uncooked taco beans mixture. Oops, I have one last piece of homemade chocolate chip cookie dough remaining. I have corralled different types of ready-made paratha packs in this tall and wide container. Nice and functional. The second shelf has a bunch of prepped veggies. Back there I have circular cut tindora and below that in the box is lengthwise cut tindora from my massive meal prep time. In front I have prepped and cubed dudi or loki. Then there are frozen blueberries. These are so delicious as a snack. And then there are flash frozen cauliflower florets. Then there is flash frozen broccoli that I will use for making soup. In the middle is prepped flash frozen gawar and topmost is prepped and flash frozen green bell peppers. In the next shelf I have pressure cooked tur dal cubes. On the back side there are several small containers with portioned out cheeses like Parmesan cheese, Mexican whole blend cheese and shredded mozzarella for pizza. Then I have cubed paneer awaiting its use. This round container holds sambar that my friend gave me a week ago. I used half of it and saved the other half for the next time when I make idli or dosas. And then our favorite plant-based burgers, Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers. Next shelf is bread and butter shelf where I have frozen bagels, 2 loaves of 100% whole wheat bread, burger buns and butter. In front it's sweet cream butter which I use for making ghee. This drawer has a bunch of non-veg nuggets and strips that boys eat on weekends. That's not my job, that is between them and their father. And this last drawer has excess dry mixes, excess powdered spices, homemade goda masala and other masalas and dry mixes. So let's take a quick look at the meals that I made this past week. As soon as my friend found out that I'm recovering from COVID, she sent dosa batter and sambar. She wanted to send loads of idli instead of batter so that I don't have to do a lot of work. But I asked her for batter because my boys like idlis and Milan loves Uthappam. So I decided to use half of the batter for making idlis for boys' school lunch and use the other half for making Uthappam for Milan. For me, I made keto idlis. They turned out good and tasted nice as well, but they are not as great as real idlis. Anyways, here is how I use my electrical griddle for making dosas, uttappams, chilas or even pancakes. Preheat griddle to 400 Fahrenheit. When ready to add batter, lower heat to 300 Fahrenheit. Then pour batter and spread the batter to the desired thickness. Then up the temperature back to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Because here I'm making uttappams, I've topped them with finely chopped cilantro, green chilies and onions. When surface starts drying up, smear butter. Check to see if bottom side is done. If done, then flip the uttappam. After flipping, wait for 30 seconds or so, then lower temperature back to 300 Fahrenheit. Cook for another 30 to 60 seconds. Remove uttappam, wipe griddle with damp paper towel and repeat until all the uttappams are done. Next meal is tilgool poli, and I've already shared that recipe with you. To celebrate Makar Sankranti, I made tilgool poli. It was a double celebration because after 3 weeks, my home test came negative for COVID. I was so relieved and happy. I made 2 batches of gul polia with about 25 medium-sized polia in each batch. Most of them were for home, but shared a bunch of them with friends as well. Sharing those video links here in the card above and in the description box below, so do check them out if you haven't done so already. Another meal that I made last week was chawli usal. Millen soaked black eyed peas for me the previous night. All I did was pressure cook these for 4 whistles. Quick look at all the ingredients that I use for making the usal: garlic, onions, green chilies, rice spices, oil, and pressure cooked black eyed peas. I'm using only one half. I have saved the other half for later use. Then prepared tadka of hing, mustard, and cumin seeds in hot oil. Sauteed onions with the tadka and turmeric. Then added tomato paste and sauteed everything well. Added goda masala, jaggery, and salt and brought everything to a boil. Then simmered for a few minutes. Served usal with rotis and side of cucumber. Another meal that I made was egg curry using my multi-purpose curry masala that I already had on hand. Millen boiled and peeled eggs and had them ready for me to go. Lightly fried boiled and peeled eggs in hot oil. When light golden, took them out in a bowl and kept them aside. To the same hot oil, added overnight thawed out multi-purpose curry masala and mixed it well. Added kasuri methi and mixed again. Then added egg curry masala, powdered coriander, and mixed the dry spices with the wet spices. Added water and mixed well. Then added fried eggs and mixed well. Oh my gosh, so much mixing going around. Simmered and covered for 2 to 3 minutes. Uncovered, added some more water followed by chopped cilantro and slivers of ginger. Simmered, covered for another 2 to 3 minutes. Transferred to a serving bowl. I served egg curry with ready-made rotis. Today, after doing a full-blown veggie prep, I made green beans, carrot, moong dal bhaji and amti for dinner. After preparing basic tadka of cumin, mustard seeds, hing and green chilies in hot oil, I added soaked moong dal. I had soaked moong dal for about 30 minutes before making bhaji. Mix dal well with the tadka. Add water in parts so that the dal gets cooked but does not become mushy and the bhaji does not become liquidy. Covered and cooked for about 2 to 3 minutes. Uncovered, tried mixing but the dal had started sticking to the bottom, so added another 1/3 cup of water and mixed well. Then added prepared carrots and green beans and gave everything a good stir. Then added salt and mixed once more. Covered and cooked for 3 to 4 minutes on medium-low heat. Uncovered, added 1/3 cup of water, mixed well, covered and cooked for 2 to 3 minutes on medium-high heat. Then quickly checked on amti simmering on the other stove and it's ready. Going back to bhaji. Uncovered and added chopped cilantro, turned off heat and mixed well. Transferred prepared bhaji and amti to container. Serve these with ready-made rotis. I also made a bunch of other things during this week. I made dal makhni in bulk using multi-purpose curry masala, and to go along with it, I made ghee rice. Part of it was for home and part of it was for sharing with friends. Sharing is caring after all. Millen made upma for us on one of the weekends and I did record that video and hopefully I will be able to share with you all soon. He also made toast and egg omelette on one of the weekends. It was very hard for both of us when our illnesses overlapped, but he recovered much quicker than I did and got back into work from home mode immediately. So that's it you all. For more meal prep ideas and inspiration, do check out my meal prep playlist linked above or in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, asking questions and for leaving kind words in comment section. See you all in the next one.